taxes, and then the equal sign, and then theft.
Okay. Well, you can't hang it from the overpass. That's the only issue.
Oh, there's a law that says I can't hold signs?
Well, they're saying that they want it on there. You have to have CAP.
I'm just wondering if there's a law.
I don't know if there's a law.
Oh, because if there's
well, you guys aren't hurting anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
and you guys
are standing here. It's renewable, you know.
Yeah, no. As long as you're not defacing the property, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying PHP might come by and tell you to move along.
Okay, well.
Because you're on, let's say, state property.
Okay, well, if they come here and they tell us that we can't have it.
You guys have ID by chance?
No, I mean,
okay. So where are you guys from?
Area.
What's that?
The area.
Okay. Now, there is a law saying you can't wear masks. So
there's a law that says you can't wear masks?
Yeah. I got it. I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Because I never heard of that law.
What's your name?
For what purpose?
Because I'm trying to identify who you are.
Oh, yeah.
So what's your name?
I'd rather not give it.
Okay.
I mean, if it's a law that we can't wear masks, we'll take them off for you. We have them merely for political theater. We're not trying to conceal a face. I've never heard of that law before. Me neither. First time for everything. That having the camera down the way. You're looking for everything, I suppose. I agree. They say we can't hang a sign here. It's just boulders. Wow. 4 cop cars. What's that sign say? It says taxes, equal sign, theft.
That's illegal theft?
Yeah.
Why are you guys doing that?
So, raising awareness, like we can know about it. We do various activism, so this is just one of the few topics we've decided to do for now is just to get people to think about what that tax is used for and if they really agree with that or not.
Okay, well, what point are you trying to make?
Well, a lot of people haven't thought about the issue and don't realize that they don't pay their taxes voluntarily. They're taking at the point of a gun, so we just, letting people know what it is.
Okay, well, they're not taking it at the point of a gun.
Oh, so I can just not pay my taxes?
If you choose to do so, yeah.
Okay, what happens to me if I choose not to do that?
Well, yeah, you got to deal with the IRS.
Okay, so if I were a criminal, no, hold on. If you're going to ask me questions, I'm going to answer. Okay. If I were to go to someone's house and then say, hey, I want you to give me money, they have that choice then, right? It doesn't matter that I have a gun on my hip and they know that in the past when I've asked people and they haven't paid me, that I've gone and hurt them violently. I think that's a threat of violence. I'm pretty sure that is. And I'm pretty sure that everyone would consider that to be a criminal act.
Okay, well, the tax code isn't based on violence. The tax code is written into a government code. They're not coming to your house and holding it up.
It doesn't matter if one person, 100 people, 1 million people, 10 million people come to me and decide to take my money against my will. It's still taking my money against my will. Theft is theft. It doesn't matter. Otherwise, you have tyranny of the majority.
This doesn't apply. This is written into the
You don't think so? I do.
Well,
he does. If you disagree, I'm trying to force somebody to think that. You don't have to think that.
well, I don't. However, if you're signed, if somebody's reading it and they end up running into somebody on the bottom, essentially you guys are going to be found at fault.
Think of all the signs that are already on the road. If somebody reads the sign, it's already on the road. I mean, that sign isn't flashing. It's not causing seizures. It's just a white sign with black lettering. So, I guess that's a chance we're willing to take. You know, if someone reads that sign and then decides to take legal action against us because we caused them injury, that'll be interesting to see. But I really doubt that happening, since there are lots of signs out there.
Are you aware that you're trying to wear a mask to conceal your identity?
You know what? We've done this lots. We tell the police a lot.
We're asking you to legally identify yourself because we're investigating whether or not this is a detriment to the traffic. So if you ask you to
how does identifying ourselves determine whether or not this is a detriment to the traffic?
You can provide your name.
No. I said he asked, right? And I said no, thank you.
Okay. So if I tell you to identify yourself, where are you going?
If you tell me to identify myself, I'm going to ask if I'm being detained, if I'm being threatened with arrest. If not, I'm going to continue to say no thank you, because it's a request. Look, if you want to see my face, I'll show you my face. I have no problem with that. We're wearing the mask for political views. That's part of a political statement. You know, we're not trying to conceal our faces because, you know, we're worried someone will recognize us. What? Wow.
As a matter of fact, we're up to 5 police cars now.
Okay. You guys know what's going on?
Penal Code Section 185 of the California Penal Code says it is illegal for anyone to wear false whiskers, masks, or anything for the purposes of hiding identity.
Oh, well, we're not doing that, Doctor. We'll show you.
I want to see your face very well.
Okay.
There you go. Go and keep them off. Sure. Okay, why are you getting so worked up? You're shaking, man. Because I'm nervous, because you have guns here and you're threatening us to be nervous. Hold on. Don't interrupt me. Let me tell you one thing. I haven't threatened you at all. Okay? I haven't threatened you one bit. Really? But get one thing straight. No threats have been made. Okay? Except you're telling me things are against the law. He said that I was required to identify myself. I need your ID. I need both your guys' ID to fight you guys out for validating arrested. We're being detained. What are we being cited for? Stealing your identity. So anyone who wears a ski mask all of a sudden is committing a crime? For the purpose of concealing identity. So since we're not concealing our identity, we showed you our face. I'd like to see that. I'll take it to court. Not a problem. We're not driving, so we don't need a driver's license. It's not illegal if you walk around without an ID on you. By the way, we took our masks off when they said it was a crime to have masks on. We didn't know. We've had our masks on many times. We've encountered the police many times. First time we've heard that it's a crime to have a mask, so it's news to us. What a beautiful day. You didn't see it, but we're here with 5 police vehicles, and I don't know how many cops. 2 motorcyclists just sped by unbelievably fast. And anyway, this thing is funny. We're here with a sign, and we're having 5 police vehicles. There are people driving recklessly on the road, nothing. So we'll see how this continues to go. It's a crime to have a sign on a freeway overpass. You need to meet. Yeah, I'll take it down. Okay. First of all, we're going to ask you to stop taping. And that's up to you guys if you guys want to do that, okay? We would like to talk to you guys about this. We don't have a problem with your sign. Like I said before, you're not defacing state property. Okay? They're going to have to find out if it's legal or not legal. We don't know that. Okay? The thing is, though, is if you guys do continue to tape, I may have to seize your guys' phones as evidence and the camcorder.
Evidence of what? Evidence of what?
Of the violation of 185. We're in the message.
But you said that the violation was concealing your identity for the purpose of concealing your identity. We showed you our face.
We said it was for political theater, and so then we've taken off the mask.
Okay. Can't do that.
No, I can't do that unless it's a crime to film in California, which I know it is not. You cannot take my phone. And by the way, we're not taping you. We are broadcasting you live to the internet. Straight to the internet.
Continue to talk for me and not listen to me, then I will take you to the jail to talk about it, okay? You need to turn your phones off. You can see them as evidence because we're going to cite you for Section 185 of the Penal Code, which is refusing to identify yourself. And when he asks you for identification, you need to provide that to police officers.
Regular citizens on the street need to carry ID at all times. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Anytime a police officer asks for any reason?
Absolutely.
I have a legal reason to ask you for that. I'm here legally on a legal reason. Okay, and that's the thing you said, which was wearing a mask for the purposes of concealing your identity, right? Except that as soon as you told us that, we took off our masks. No, you didn't. You actually said no. As soon as you told us what the law was, we took off our, we have it on video. We took off our masks in order to show you our faces. I'm asking you, trying to conceal our identity.
I don't want to think you're going to police officer is turning off our camera over there.
They're not evidence of anything. Actually, if you do it, you're breaking the law, and I will personally hold you liable for what you're doing. I mean, it's up to you. You're the men with the guns. We're not threatening you. You know what? Our guns have nothing to do with it. So you say. We've drawn our guns. We haven't done anything. No, I know you haven't drawn your guns, but if I had a gun and I was going around telling people what to do, I'm sure that people will have an issue with that. Just saying. I know you haven't threatened me really with a gun. Well, just a minute ago you did say I did. I haven't threatened you at all. No. I said you threatened us with violence. You're telling us you're going to put us in a cage because I never once said a cage. Those words never came out of my mouth. He was going to arrest us. Okay. Turn off the phones and we'll take it. You answer them off or we're going to take it?
We could go to the office.